welcome back to another episode here on the Blockhaven SMP. My name is Gormui, and you might remember this build from the last episode. I spent some time finishing it up. That includes this bit on the roof here, as well as the interior, which is subject to change, but it's gonna stay like this for the time being. Let's have some big barrels up here. A bit rigid flying around this. And we have a cool lift. So what I also did is I got a bit carried away with flattening this area. And we now have the start of a road network and the base of this centerpiece. This is only the bare bones of the city center. There is really still only a warehouse. But what I want to do is add the first few houses, maybe a trading post, and also build something at spawn, a little shop. But first, I want to finish this centerpiece over here. For that, the materials are right in this chest over here. Let's grab those. And now all that's left to do is to light the hearth. And just like that, the fire is lit and we have everything we need in place to start our settlement. Let's get a little bird's eye view from above of this thing. I think this makes a good centerpiece. So now that that's done, let's head over to spawn and scout a location for our shop. In fact, I already have a position in mind. If you see that red building over there, that is a shop that has been constructed by a player who has abandoned the server since. And that means this one's up for the grabs. I have preserved the goods in here though. Which I will not be selling. But yeah, this one is up for renovation, marked by me, and I plan on turning this, if you come in here, it's very red, very red. But this is subject to change because I plan on turning this into a sort of maybe clan hall or embassy complex. And I think, while I do not have a picture in mind yet, I think this can easily turn into something that stands out, not just because of its color. So, without further ado, let us gather some materials that we're gonna need to construct this thing. Hey! Guess who forgot to do another clip after the last one? And I'm not kidding. It's been like 2 or 3 months since I recorded the last clip, and as you can imagine, the server has kinda died out in the meantime. Like half a week after I recorded the last clip, we shut down the server because no one was playing anymore. So the last week was pretty tame. And I'm now here to show you the final state here in my single player download of this world. I'm currently running around spawn. This over there, for example, is a slime farm that was built after the last clip, I believe. And now let's get to spawn, where you can see it in the background there. I have built my shop. And as you can see, there it is. Glorious. Glorious clan hall. This shop popped up too. You saw like the starts of it at the end of like a few seconds ago. But this is it. This is the glorious build that has built upon the basement of the Sakura Library. Yeah, and we have got a few banners, still the red wood that was used for the Sakura Library, sprinkled in here and there. A bit of use of the chipped stone bricks here and there. That's deep slate. Got a nice staircase going. I never thought of using it that way before I did this build. It's a great combination in my opinion. This is a walkway to our base. We're gonna use that later. And if we enter here, we even have sort of an interior going on. Well, no furniture, but it's an interior nonetheless. Some smaller versions of the banners, a nice staircase with cherry blossoms that were standing outside of the library. Now we are up here. This is the shop. A shame I never got to use it though, but this is it. A landmark. May say so myself. Let's also enter the other shops so you get a feeling of what was going on here in the last week of the server. This one has an enchanter and enchanted books for sale. Pretty nice building. And over there is a potion shop, which maybe was already there when I last recorded. But I don't even know, man. And now that we have seen spawn, let's head over to our humble base, which I also never really got started with, but you have seen this thing, which since I have raised these things and replaced the trapdoors with grey ones. These things just were dwarfed by this giant statue, so I raised them. But that's really all I have to show. If you haven't seen. It's a bit anticlimactic, but did it? So, I hope you enjoyed this very short series. But don't worry, we have a season 2 running. It's already been running for 2 weeks now. I really have to get going on recording something there. But it has survived that time. It's still pretty active. So tune in next time, which will probably be in a week or 2 from now. And yes, there will be an entirely fresh world, or rather, a different base. And with that, see you next week. Goodbye.